Welcome to our podcast. Today we're exploring the intersection of creativity, community, and impact through the lens of social innovation. Our focus is on Zebra, a Sweden-based organization using design and storytelling to empower underrepresented communities and spark social change. I'm Victoria, and joining me is Cyril Gebert from Zebra Sweden. We'll dive into how Zebra helps people tell their stories, reclaim narratives, and create real impact through community-driven creativity. Welcome, Cyril. What inspired the creation of Zebra, and what does it aim to achieve within the social innovation landscape in Sweden?
Zebra was created it's a program that was created to address a gap that we have in the Swedish entrepreneurial support ecosystem, where basically individuals or small collectives who want to address certain social challenges and who typically are themselves in that social challenge, they tend to be excluded from the traditional business development systems or the civil society funding structures, which you can often get access to later on. But in early stages, there is often no support for this target group. And so Zebra was created as a pre-incubator or capacity building platform, depending on the words you prefer, for these kind of micro innovators. And the idea is really help the people who have these kind of transformative ideas and whose ideas are really rooted in the actual problem or the life experience that they are trying to solve. So that's the ambition with the program.
And how do you support the communities through creative processes? Are there specific methods or tools you use to ensure inclusion and authenticity?
I mean, we work a lot with the concept of co-creation. So having a collaborative creation process around one key idea and bringing in the different stakeholders, not just build up the whole solution in your head and go with it, but really take the time to exchange with the different stakeholders. And then we're very into peer-to-peer learning and not just giving you one solution fits all. Because in these kind of very early stages, what we find is that people come with very different backgrounds, very different education, very different key skills that they have with them to carry the idea forward. And so we feel it's very important to meet the people where they are. And again, that's, I think, a difference with sometimes later stages programs where you come into a quite set series of steps that you have to take to make it to the end of the program. We really have a adaptive and collaborative form. Hence why also the partners in this project are also very much oriented towards collaborative solutions.
And can you share an example of a project where storytelling or design made a measurable impact?
I think one project which was basically they do, when you walk into flats, when you visit a flat, for example, or a hospital, you have this plastic reusable shoe cover so that you don't make the soil dirty. And so they developed a solution that was based on reusable solution based on reused, saved plastic from different other materials. And what we worked on here and what made a difference in their approach is that they went from describing the product to describing the impact of the product. And so changing the storytelling angle from this is what the product is to here is why you should be. Here is the bigger difference that it makes in terms of environmental impact in this case, very much. And from that, one was able to address different target groups because they came in with a very specific idea within the preschools, because we use that a lot in Sweden, when you go into schools and stuff. But that was very limited. And so when you turn around the storytelling and start to adapt it and start from the why this could be important, you realize that you can touch many more potential target groups. So that's a simple but quite common example, I would say, that get people to take a step back from their initial idea.
And how does Zebra balance creativity and entrepreneurship, especially when working with communities that may not initially see themselves as creators or entrepreneurs?
A very good question. And I would say it's the biggest challenge often is to make people understand that they are entrepreneurs. I think many do see themselves as creators because, often entrepreneurial journey starts with an idea, and the idea is very connected to being a creator, even if it doesn't become a personality yet. But the entrepreneurship aspect and accepting this model where your idea and what you do is maybe 30% of what you should be doing as an entrepreneur. You need to take this step back and start thinking, market fit and who are you going to talk to and making a good pitch and having the pitch deck. Do you need investors and all these aspects? And so like I described earlier, in that case, we take a lot of time to just explain those steps and explain what they mean and how they will impact their business and take the time for people to have the reflection. It's not just here it is what you need to do. It's something we discuss in groups. And then a couple of weeks later, we'll address it again and see if the idea starts to grow on people. And often you can see how different people react. Some people will embrace this idea of being an entrepreneur, and some people will maybe remain more in the idea. And hence, then, why we have also separate. We take the time with each to go at their own rhythm. Again, it's not one program fits all.
And what kind of partnerships have been most crucial in scaling your impact? And how do they help sustain and grow the work you do?
Because we take people at such an early stage, the consortium of partners that we have from the beginning with Founders Loft and we at Microfonden and Companion, there is actually there kind of all the elements that we have needed. But one thing that has really been appreciated by the participants, and that for us is the journey forward for the participants, is that at the end of each session we have a pitch day, a bit like a Shark Tank, if you know the program, the Dragon's Nest in Swedish, where we bring in the head of a bank, head of investment programs, and everyone gets to pitch their need, not just their idea, but their need in terms of financing to take it to the next step. So we're connecting people to the next group of partners that they will need to engage conversation with in the near future. And so I think this connection has been very appreciated from the participants and contributes a lot to making them feel like entrepreneurs, because suddenly they're not just talking to a consulting person who is helping them, they're talking to someone who sits on the money that they need to bring their idea to life.
And finally, what advice would you give to aspiring social innovators who want to use creativity to drive social change?
I think the best advice is to get going with the idea. There's a mantra that I really like, which is continuous improvement is better than delayed perfection. Don't wait on the perfect idea or the perfect customer. Figure out whose problem you're solving and have a conversation with these people, even if your idea is not finished, even if the product is not finished, to start creating the connection and improving your idea while having input from external advice. And this you can do in the next hour. You don't need to wait a week or 2 weeks. And I think that's the best advice I can give, because many people get stuck in their head in trying to find a perfect solution, but it doesn't exist. You just need to start talking to people. And from that, create connections. And from connections come better connection and better ideas.
Thank you so much for sharing Zebra's journey with us today. And thank you to our listeners. Stay tuned for more exciting stories of innovation and impact.